like, you know, the moment that there are certain areas you can't go to. Why? Why are you trying to eliminate all kinds of banter, you fucking idiot? You can take it. How about we start thinking about it from the point of view of like, yeah, let's say that they can't take it. Okay? Just don't do it. It's that easy, okay? It's not the truth. That's not the reason. But even if it was literally because like women can't fucking take that kind of banter, just don't do it then. It's not that it's not that hard, okay? Literally not that hard. And plus, you can shit on women, just not on the virtue of them being a fucking woman. Like, I do it all the time, okay? It's so stupid. I hate it. It's like, these guys become comedy police immediately. Any moment that, like, they're told that, like, a type of joke is cringe and fucked up. They're like, no, I should be able to call women whores because this woman said he seems like he's never talked to a woman before.
For equality, because you guys clearly aren't. We are tired of the double standards, and we're tired of the games that are played not to actually help people, but to gain power. Speaking of that, example number 2 from Vice of a female gamer being abusive.
It is actually insane that every single person on this team is acting this way. No, I'm not going to because I've put up with it for too many fucking games.
We really don't care. We really don't.
She's caught yelling.
Wait, what? That's not... Please stop. Bro, you can't say that's abusive, dude. She's literally fucking... You cut half the content. She's yelling because she's like, I'm sick and tired of getting fucking dunked on. It's her defending herself. Also, have you ever seen XQC play? Are you fucking insane? He clip-chimped it, and he didn't even do a good enough job. He's literally like, when a woman yells, it's abusive. But when a man says you're a whore and, you know, makes rape jokes when the fucking they hear a woman on their team, that's fine, actually. It just makes no fucking sense. Islam is right about women. I'm all for free speech, but no shot.
Yelling here at other players. What exactly is the full context of this situation? Could it be that she started this fight? Certainly, even if she didn't, she's not completely
Could it be that
innocent.
she was asking for it? She started this fight? Well, I mean, I don't know. You have the opportunity to run it back, dude. That's awesome.
In this situation, they're saying that they want to stop toxicity, and she's there yelling and throwing fuel on the fire. That's not how you deal with toxic players. This is how you deal with them.
Alright, you two, you both need to stop. You...
I never get that. You guys get a full team that comes up to you guys and throws the game, but I never get that. I'm never that lucky. What the fuck is that shit?
Okay.
Shields a recharge.
Stop.
That was It's Timmy again, a professional Apex Legends streamer and competitor.
This homie loves Timmy. He's actually a fucking fan of Timmy, which is kind of sad. Once again, I'm gonna tell you right now, as someone who knows Timmy very well, he would fucking hate you, my dude. It's hard not to be a Timmy simp. Timmy's great. He's a wonderful person. But also, you know.
As in someone who is actually good at the game, and that's how he handles toxic players. He doesn't scream back at them and yell at them like that girl did. What happened was they were playing a ranked game, and the Bloodhound guy who was mad got killed first. The other team realized they were fighting a famous streamer and gave him 3 free kills. Timmy's teammate who died is pissed because Timmy just got a bunch of points for those kills, whereas the guy who died got nothing.
Bro, this is literally entirely separate. Like, you just clipped something out of context in the Overwatch clip where the person was like clearly defending themselves from their teammates, and she just yelled, and you were like, well, look at this fucking woman yelling and being crazy. That's abusive, right? And then you turned around and used an instance once again from Timmy that has nothing to do with the situation of like Timmy getting fucking annoyed by toxic teammates in any capacity. And then you also explained the full context of the situation, and even then it doesn't matter because it wasn't like the same. It's a completely different situation.
Despite the guy's behavior, Timmy tried to de-escalate the situation by saying stop calmly and assertively. He didn't yell at him like the other girl did, and he even revived the disgruntled.
Also, like, dude, are we really gonna fucking act like men are super cool, calm, and collected in gaming situations? Like, I mean, look, XQC is the prime example. Like, that's the 100% clip trimmed her. I think that was on Reddit back in the day. If I remember, she was having an awful couple games. She was feeding, and she snapped after rounds of being harassed. This guy's great.
Teammate as a sign of good faith after the abusive commentary.
No way, I clipped that. Oh,
Incoming care package. I love loot.
Oh, he watched this whole one.
On a more comedic note, that teammate proceeds to do something stupid and dies right after he was brought into the game. But if you want to stop toxicity, that's how you do it. You remain assertive, but work to de-escalate the situation. And if they continue with the abusive behavior, you can just block them. However, Vice and the BBC don't actually want to stop toxic players. They are clearly using this to divide.
Dude, how about this dude behave like Timmy and not be a fucking toxic, sexist little freak instead of making a 38-minute video about why you should be a toxic, sexist little freak? How about that? Why can't you get that lesson out of watching all of his content? There you go. There you go, dude. Do that. Why can't you look at his actions, okay, and only derive like, well, look at how nice he's being in the face of toxicity. Like, okay, well, then you don't do that to women either, you know? That's crazy. This is 14 minutes in so far.
Divide and conquer the sexes in the gaming industry as some sort of power play while trying to get extra privileges for female gamers that they didn't earn. It's the same strategy the media uses everywhere else.
I've never seen someone literally fucking not even try to make like a little bit of an effort to at least put something coherent together in the form of an argument. What is going on? He didn't even try. He didn't even try to like, he's not even trying to make an analogy. He's just using an example of a content creator who he likes behaving differently in a completely different set of circumstances. And the entire fucking premise is like, you know, women kind of suck, right, fellas? And if you feel that way, and there are plenty of people that do feel that way, he only uses context when it's even remotely useful to his arguments. But that wasn't even a remotely useful argument. He was just showing Timmy being good. He was just showing Timmy being not toxic. That's it. That's completely irrelevant in that situation. It's not even anywhere near what he was talking about. The people in that situation were not being toxic to him.
A lot of the people in the community thinks that you're stealing a spot, or that money should go somewhere else, or that you're not good enough to be sponsored.
Yes, and why would the competitive male players accuse them of taking someone else's spot? This is why I don't like these stupid news clips. They remove all context and don't give the other side any fair interpretations or a chance to defend their standpoint. Could it be that just maybe there's a reason the male players would say this? Oddly enough, in the very news report that Vice is saying that female gamers got these positions based on their merit, they are actually arguing for affirmative action.
Because there's no existing support there, a lot of female gamers don't want to go pro. Gen.G has been making strong efforts towards building a program of female gamers. You know, develop them, find coaches, you know, coach up these female talent, scout them out, and then really just make it worth their while to be the nail that sticks out.
Why does it need to be a program of female gamers? Why can't it just be a program of the best players? Here's an honest question to women. Are you not insulted by this? Are you not insulted by mainstream news?
Why would that be insulting, dude? What the fuck? They already established that the overwhelming majority of fucking coaches, scouts. By the way, I didn't know anything about this, and that was my immediate assertion, was that it's probably just by knowing what I know anecdotally, by being in this space. My assertion was that the overwhelming majority of coaches, scouts, players, and also, you know, team leaders are all dudes. So they're not looking for female talent. So in an effort to like, I don't know, bring more women into the space, sell more to women, which by the way, they buy and they play video games. You know what I mean? And you already proved in minute 2 that like when you market to women, end up, you know, actually getting a larger player base of women. right? For that reason alone, they want to create more, female professional athletes in this situation so that there are more women overall in the space because they want to sell more. That's what companies do. That's what capitalism is about, right? I'm sure this guy is literally a capitalist, I suspect. There's programs of men gamers, aren't there? Dipshit? I mean, all of them are. That's the point. All of them are.